How's it going, my fellow Homo sapiens? This is your boy Uzumaki Hadou, and this is a deck review. This is a buddy of mine at Carson Things, and he is running a Vylon deck. So explaining a little bit about this deck, man.
How's it going? Well, this is my Vylon deck. I have preferred to use my 3 cubes. They're really the most important card in the deck.
The cubes?
Yes. Basically, without this card, this deck really can't run right. Pretty much, when you use them for synchro summoning of a light synchro monster, you can, I believe, add 1 equip card from your deck to your hand, which this deck is pretty much based off of equip cards. Without that, this deck is pretty dead.
Nice, nice. So it's a searcher.
Basically, search of the deck, basically.
Oh, okay.
And we got our prisms. I run 3 of them because I like the 1,000 boost they give you. Basically, when they're in the graveyard after using them for synchro summoning, or just basically when they leave the field in general, you can actually pay 500 life points, equip it to a Vylon monster, or actually any monster on your field.
Oh, wow.
And it gets a boost of 1,000 during the damage, basically.
And it's also a tuner, correct?
It's also a tuner.
Nice,
That's our
nice.
second most important tuner in the deck. And then we have our next tuner, which would be Spear. I run 2 of him, if I'm not mistaken. He's also 500 life points from the graveyard to equip to a monster. And pretty much he's just level 1 to help go into my lower rank synchros. Because, you know, using Cuban Prism is pretty high when trying to get out the lower synchros.
Okay, okay.
And then we also have another tuner.
So it seemed like you're very tuner heavy.
Tuner heavy. Let me go ahead and explain what he is. He's also a 500 life points pay to get him to the field. And if the monster would be destroyed as equipped to him, destroy that card, this card instead.
Oh, wow. So he protects the monster.
Yes. And my last but not least tuner was also a 500 pay. If he destroys a monster in battle, excuse me, put monster in battle, blah, 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 make sure I target the monster. Okay, I can basically target the monster when I attack, and it just destroys that monster if it doesn't die.
Nice, nice.
And then for our basic lineup of regular monsters, which are Vylons as well.
So this is the Vylons, not tuners.
There are non-tuners. We got Sigma, which basically what he does is I can target an equipped spell card. The first one, I target the equipped spell card and select a target on my field and equip it to that card instead. I don't have to, whatever back row of Vylon equipped cards I have, I can switch that target to a different target.
Nice, nice.
Pretty much. So I run 2 of him. Then I got my Vanguard. He basically, when he's equipped, and no matter how many equipped cards you put on him, when he gets destroyed, I can draw as many cards from my top deck as equipped.
Nice. So he speeds the deck up, right?
He helps speed the deck a little bit. Then we also have our HEP. When our HEP is, you can target once per turn. You can target 1 Vylon monster that is equipped and special summon that target. So basically, if I have a monster equipped, basically my 500 pay ones here, Prism, Spare, Tetra, I can actually, when they are equipped, I can actually use his effect to special summon that equipped card to the field, which basically helps with more quick synchroing.
Nice, nice.
So I run 2 of him. Don't use them very often. Then we have our Union Vylons, which they got their own effect. When they're summoned to the field, you can use their effect to equip to any Vylon. We have Petro, I believe his name is. This one actually targets a monster card on the field that total controls, and I can destroy that target when the monster that battles destroys the card, basically. So it's like a double killer, basically.
Nice.
We also have our, can't say his name, but Vylon Trishka, I guess it is called. When you battle a monster and it destroys it, you can target 1 monster in your graveyard, level 4 or lower, and special summon that target to the field. And since I guess it's doing the same battle steps, so you can actually swing at a monster again after summoning.
Nice.
And they both got the same end effect. Is with that monster that's equipped to is destroyed, you can destroy this card instead.
Nice. So they both protect the monsters.
Right. I got my Photon Thrasher, of course.
Okay, so he's the non-Vylon.
Non-Vylon, Photon Thrasher and Trident Warrior, which I use in combo with my either my Q or my Prism to help get synchro summons out there faster.
Nice. So those are all the monsters?
Those are all the monster cards.
Now I notice you don't play with Honest.
This deck, believe it or not, I know it's all light, but the deck is based off trying to get the synchro out. He's already a pretty big hitter. I'll explain that later. But what you need to understand is these monsters won't be in the field very long. They're just there, synchro summon quick, smack you with a head with a nice, strong 30 plus synchro summon monster.
Nice, nice.
And in the process, to probably destroy your monster, I'll probably have no monster to use the effect of honest anyways.
So the next one we're going up to is what?
I'm going to my spell card, explain what they do.
Oh, okay.
First spell card, which is the most important spell card in the deck, is my Vylon Element. Vylon Element pretty much states that when a Vylon equip card gets destroyed, outside of battle phase, that is, not during damage step, I can special summon any tuner from my deck.
Ooh, nice, nice.
But those tuners can only be used for synchro summon of a Vylon monster or a light monster. Let me double check. Special summon tuner that can be used to synchro summon with a Vylon synchro. Basically, only used for Vylon monsters. So it kind of limits you, but this deck is a Vylon deck, so it doesn't really matter.
Nice, nice.
I go to my next one, which is my Vylon segment. Basically, what this card does is when I swing in battle phase, or when I'm in battle phase, it's like a gear. You can't swing, can't activate any spell trap cards.
Nice, nice.
So it kind of protects my monster.
Like kind of like an ancient gear
yes,
dragon.
Like an ancient gear, yes. And then I actually run my fragments, which are just my little small boost. The 600 boost actually for any Vylon monster that's equipped to. And
how much do you boost it by?
600.
600?
Yes.
Nice, nice. Can you have more than one equipped?
Yes, you can equip as many as you want, really. And I run only one component. It's a Pearson card. I only run one. I don't really see myself needing to Pearson anything. My main goal is to swing at you directly anyway, so I don't care for Pearson.
Okay,
and also run one Rod of Silence. I will explain that card when I get to my synchros, but it's a really good card comboing with my Vylon Element. I'll explain it to you in a second.
Oh, okay.
And I run, since all these are equipped cards, of course I run the Release Strength wave to help destroy a lot of pesky spell and trap cards that are down there. And I'm giving that, it combos out also with any of my Vylon cards in this, so it helps me get a lot of tuners in my field pretty quick.
Nice, nice.
And then also got my Vylon Matter. This
Vylon
card,
Matter.
You know, I like to use all equipped cards, so they end up in the graveyard a lot. This card brings back 3 of them, and I shuffle them back into my deck. And then after the effect resolves, I can either draw a card or destroy a card in the field.
Oh, awesome.
So
awesome.
It pretty much gets rid of the Stardust, it can't negate them, because once it resolves already, so there's nothing to negate. And since you see I have no trap in the deck, but 2, which should be at 3. I don't have the other one right now, so yeah, it's Royal Decree, so I'm working on getting another one. And that is my main deck setup. I'm going to my extra deck.
Nice, nice. So you only run Royal Decree because you don't run traps.
I don't run any traps but that.
Nice. So you seem like your back row is really full of locks.
Yeah, full of locks, so I really can't afford to activate any traps. And to the main monster of the deck, the main monster, I run 2 of him just in case they happen to get rid of one. It is my Vylon Omega. Once he's on the field, I can pretty much make it a lock. Basically what the card says, when he's summoned, at start of his summoning, any monster that was normal summon or set, not special summon, only normal and set, and they have to be face up at the time I summon him, I can destroy all of them.
Nice,
and then once per turn, I can actually go get any Vylon monster and equip it to him.
Nice. And that's from the graveyard or
from the graveyard?
deck?
From the graveyard.
Nice.
I can get it and once per turn. And what's awesome about this card is when you activate a monster's effect, I can take that, send that equip card to the graveyard, and just negate and destroy that monster.
Oh, nice. So it got some negation abilities.
Negation, which is pretty nice when you mess around with pesky monster that kind of get in your way. And then I also run 2 Deltas. Delta's effect is pretty good as long as he stays on the field to your end turn. He's basically a 28 defense. You know, it's kind of hard to run over 28 defense. And this is a card I use to combo out with my my Rod of Silence, and I'll explain this to you in a second here. When he's on the field still at the end turn, I can go search out my deck for any equipped card I want. And I pretty much like to keep my hands full of equipped cards because that's how this deck runs.
Okay.
And then I have my Espeon, which I run 2 of as well. He's pretty much, when he's equipped, I can actually send 1 equipped card from him to destroy 1 monster card on your side of the field.
Nice, so a lot of blow up.
A lot of blow up. And one of the main ones, which is really important, not as strong, but his effect is kind of okay. When he is, excuse me, let me go ahead and read him one more time. equip card time. Then he can actually get an equip card from his deck. Once is it once per turn? No, it's not. Once you declare an attack, you can actually go in your deck and search out an equip card and equip it to him.
Nice.
So that's actually pretty good. Actually, when you get ready to swing, you want to go get that Vylon.
And it happens before damage step.
Before damage step. Once I continue my once I swing, I can probably stop him from using trap cards once I equip, because it only activates when I'm preparing to go into my attack.
Nice.
And not a lot of people use Alpha because, you know, he's 2200, but you actually read up on him more. You can actually equip him, and the equip cards can't be targeted. So, you know, your opponent going to use a lot of MSTs or whatever to destroy your equip cards. You know, if he's equipped, you ain't got to worry about your equip card being destroyed very often. But the problem is you got to dedicate a lot of equip cards to him to get off a lot of effects. But that doesn't matter. It's a nice stall card, 2200. You equip him with the right equip card, he on the field for a long time. Okay. And I got my one XYZ, which I rarely go into. He's requires 3 level 4 monsters, which is okay, but his effect is pretty good, But I got a passive monster I'm trying to get rid of. I can detach more material from him and equip that monster that I targeted to him, and it becomes his monster. Becomes my monster.
Oh wow!
And then if he would be destroyed, just guess what? Just destroy that equip card. So not only that I take your monster and you try to destroy him, destroy the equip card instead, and your monster just gone.
Nice.
And that pretty much will wind up with my extra deck. I don't have a side deck for this because I have yet to figure out what should I side with him, but it's actually a pretty good deck. I love playing with it. But I would say one thing, remember that without cube in your deck and you try to run it any other way, it won't work, and I dare you to try.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the deck profile, man. This is Uzumaki Hadou, and thanks for watching.